Alright, welcome back to Astroneer, where we are at the mat, and we have just blown it up by feeding it a bunch of valuable stuff. So I'm gonna hop in the old rover here, and we're gonna run over to this research unit and plug it in and collect the research sample. We can take back and get research from it. Oh, there's one down there too. Let's go! So all you gotta do is, you gotta pop the drill off, because in order to get at the plug, you can't have anything connected. Now this one's a bit different. It's got the battery that is charging up, so it's doing that. There we go. I'll just put that over here. Great. Alright, so now the mission currently is to get back to the shuttle. Or our home base, I should say. Look at these packagers, man. Packagers are cool because you can actually just stick them to anything in any way, and they'll just hang on. That's a bit suspicious looking, don't you think? Never seen anything quite like that in a natural. You know, getting hung up on resources is just silly. Let's try that again. Well, there's our base. Although I came back on the wrong side of it, and I didn't want to dig up my terrain, so I'm kind of hung up on things. But we're gonna kind of crash down here and just see how it goes. And come on, no, not that way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, that was successful. A bit weird, but successful. We got a lot of resources for it. That just kind of hopped on. But most importantly, we've got missions completed. So what do we get? We got cracking caches. Find and explode an exocache. The reward is 3 exochips. So that's nice. Exochips are valuable. Prototype recovery. Bonus 500 bytes. Thank you for that. Tracing the transmission. Bonus 500 bytes. Thank you for that. Electrical engineering. 250 bytes. Sure. Another 250 bytes for ingredient investigations. But most importantly, onboarding, ready to collect, item, hoverboard. Hoverboard and another QT RTG, and the schematic for a hoverboard, in case we need to make more for some reason. So, this, my friends, is a hoverboard. Doesn't look like much in its folded up state, but you just watch. This is very, very cool. The best place to put it is, let me think, does it have to be on the shoulder? I don't know if it does. Let me see. Let's just find out. There we go. So anywhere in the backpack is fine. Just stick it on the backpack somewhere. And you get an honest-to-goodness hoverboard. And it's the coolest thing ever. It requires power to run, so you need an RTG with you, which I don't have because I put it down. But you'll notice that it uses up your battery, although I am connected to the tethered network, so you won't notice it right away, but there we go. There we go, there we go. It's the it's the hoverboard, man. Hoverboard is awesome. It lets you get around so easily. It's just amazing. So I think probably. Oh, here's another really cool thing the hoverboard does. You remember how when you pick up a large object, you can't walk, or you can barely walk? Well, guess what? With a hoverboard, you can pick up a large object and you can just scoot around with it very easily. Super cool. Super cool. I'm gonna have to start thinking about putting my RTGs all in one place because there's starting to become more of them. Is that right? Is that right? There's 4 now. Is that the total? 1, 2, 3, and then the one on my drill. Of course, fine control over your motion is easier on foot than on the hoverboard, so we'll just use it to get around. But yeah, it's awesome. It is awesome having a hoverboard. I love it. Alright, let's check research real quick. Research. Oh, yes. 8,900 bytes. That's what I like to see. So, for sure, we're going to do the medium shuttle, because we need that to get home. In fact, we might as well print one. It requires 1 aluminum alloy and 2 ceramic. So let's get that going. Medium shuttle, there it is. Get that printed. Alright, the medium shuttle is printed. We might as well stick it on the launch pad. So, what is the medium shuttle versus the small shuttle, you might be wondering? Well, they both have an oxygenator space, which is medium container. And they have 2 more medium slots on the inside, which the small shuttle simply does not have. So it effectively has triple the storage of the small shuttle. And we can put canisters in here, the big canisters that hold resources. And I intend to get as much tungsten as possible and just stick it in there. So that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode or so. The question is, can I find the tungsten? Because the tungsten is underground, and do I take the rover down there? So this might be where it's worth actually widening this this path down so I can actually access it with that rover. I think I'll do that. Well, that should do it. Looks like a nice wide path to get down here. I'm gonna need resource containers. I need a place to put everything. Like, it might be time to do that real quick first. So let's get that going. You see how it's sucking in all the ammonium? These things help clean up so well. Alright, so, one more thing I think I'm really gonna get is, I think I will research that medium fluid and soil canister, because that's gonna make soil collection so much easier. Let's make one of those right away. Alright, so how are these different than these? They both are called medium canisters, but this is a medium resource canister, and this is a medium fluid and soil canister, which is a very different thing. And what you do is you pop it onto your rover, and like that, or like that, and it will fill up with all the goodies. In fact, one of the things that you can also do is you can pop these canisters onto the rover directly, like this one for resin. So that way resin should go in here as a priority rather than taking up all these other slots, which is really, really handy. But let me show you how this works. So I'm going to pop a couple RTGs onto this thing. Didn't I have one sitting around here? Ah, there it is. Alright, watch this. This is cool. So, you know how I've been mining this out to get soil? Alright, so what did that do? Well, if you go back here, you can see that this now has 7 out of 24 canisters full, which is really cool. So what that did was, it's the same as if I had taken one of the 7 of these and filled them up just like that. So that is very, 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 very epic. And what we're going to do now is ramp up production just a little bit by digging up some more dirt. Now you'll notice that the blue reticle is filling up. See how I have the big circle around the whole interface? And part of it's blue and part of it's white? Well, as I'm filling up my canister, it becomes more and more blue until it's full, which is just amazing. And just like that, it's full. So let's have a little examination of what that did. What did that do? We now have an absolutely full soil canister. It's got 24 small canisters worth on it. And you can just stick it right on this, pop this on, and it will automatically transfer back and forth to fill the soil centrifuge with soil. So if I need more quartz, which I do, even if it's not particularly efficient, like you only get 4 quartz for 2 canisters, that's okay. We can get 24 canisters in just a few seconds. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah, right now the only thing I'm truly missing is power, because yeah, there's just not enough. Like, I got a wind gen here, it's not going. Yeah, it's just sad. Okay, well, we've got the medium resource canisters filled, and I think it's time probably go down underground and start looking for some tungsten for real. Hang on. Why is... Oh, you know what? That's weird. So it only picks it up from here. It won't pick it up from the adjacent car. Well, that's unfortunate. It will if it's a train, I'll tell you that. I know that works. But, yeah, okay, fine. So, let me think. Really, I think the best thing to do is probably to take fewer things down. Like, let's cut this right here. And we'll just take these two. We'll take these two. And we'll put resource canisters on once we get down there. And we're going to need RTGs, for sure. Need 2 of those. And they can go here. And yeah, so this will be our tungsten vehicle. And we've got plenty. All right. Let's go. This is really cool. This is really cool because we can basically go right through obstacles. Like these walls or anything like that. The train's uneven, that's okay. Check it out, I got a night. Oh, there we go. Now, because we can't lay down dirt with the rover, we just have to analyze this a little bit and see, okay, so it's just kind of a drop-off. Well, that's fine, that's fine. What we can do now is actually just make a ramp by starting back a little ways. And then going down. That's a bit too steep. If it's too steep like that, the best thing to do is probably to level it out a little bit by hand, like this, and then let that serve as a ramp to get back to where we meant to be, like this. All right, well, we are here in a tungsten mining area. Now, I'm just going to grab this real quick, stick it on the back like so, and then we're going to take one of these guys out and unpack it. Oh, no, see, it's already sucked up organic, which we don't want. What we actually want is wolframite. So the first thing you would do is you just mine some of it. As soon as you have a piece, you just pop it on top like that, disable the output, and everything is fine. So what I'll probably do is just stick the canister over here for a while, and then mine the heck out of this little patch here. That was Sylvie. Sylvie's basically just eating the next seed. Now, I can see already that it's going to be a good idea to clean up my inventory just a bit. I'm gonna need to make a ramp. Ramp going up. Like that, because a lot of the wolframite is on the ceiling. So we gotta get up there. Oh, we got some more, so we'll just pop that in as well. We'll refill the air canisters so we don't die of suffocation. Well, that might be everything. That might be everything. That was a good haul. Check that out. We got 22. 22. That's not bad for one stop. That's pretty good. And you know how much space that would have taken up on the rover if I didn't have the canister. There we go, look at that. Ah, yes. Alright, where are we? Looks like home is that direction. And this is the trouble you get into sometimes with these things, right? Sometimes. Yeah. See, I went too deep, and I need to get it angled back up. All right. Well, we got resources, so a little bit longer than I expected, but that's all right. I'll have to sort out this chest set later and see how many pieces I'm missing. Well, that looks good for now. I think we're making pretty good progress. As long as we keep collecting that tungsten and we can take it back to Silva when we're full. So that's it for this episode. Thanks all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.